So I was a little afraid of it because again, the inspiration was so stunning to me that I was afraid a little bit of failing, which is another problem. We can't be completely afraid of that. It's a little scary, but you have to accept a little bit of failure. So yeah, I just just sit down and do it. I'm like, I feel like sometimes we get so in our heads about things. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do it, and it's just like, just do it scared. So that's kind of what I have done sometimes. Like right now, I'm like trying to figure out how to convey this aerial scene and like how to set up a composition, how to set up an aerial view, which I just plein air painted a few weeks ago, and it's just become deceptively difficult. So I just do it, and I have all these studies here, and they're not quite working, but I'm gonna get them to work. So, but it's just you have to do things afraid a little bit, and if you get stuck in your comfort zone, you're really not gonna go very far. It's art has never this has never been solely about making money, because if it was, I would just sit here and I would just paint various sunsets all day long. I've become good at them where I know it's kind of the low hanging fruit. So it's like I know that if I paint this type of sunset over a marsh with the reflections and the shimmer, I'm like, it's probably going to sell. And that's great. I mean, I still like to do them. If I hated to do them, I don't know how I could do them anymore, but I still love them. But I feel like they're bringing me to the next level as an artist? Not exactly. It's kind of the same composition, the same flat, no vertical. And I just wanted to be able to push myself to do some other things, to work some other subjects in there, to keep things exciting, to just, mix it up and just not become like a one trick pony, I guess. Like I want to be able to do other things and be, I do stay within a certain little rotation of subjects, snow, fog, what else? I do the wetlands a lot of trees. I have some other, I just don't want to do salt marshes all the time. I do farms sometimes. So yeah, I think I have a pretty cohesive style where I'm not all over the place, but I just didn't want to be the sunset lady where I was like, all she paints is marsh sunsets. And so at times the galleries don't have a lot of work because in the middle of me painting them, and they do very well at selling those, I need to explore some other subjects. I need to experiment, and that takes time. And sometimes there's a struggle. And where there's a struggle, it's not going to be quick. So that's kind of where I'm trying to balance that, where it's like I need to keep the work flowing. I need to move the work to make money, but at the same time, this is kind of a career for me where it's not just about making a quick buck. I have to get better. And then eventually that will come back, and it's an investment, you know what I mean? So like if I can get good at some other subjects and get better at what I do, then of course that will pay back in sales later. But for me, it's me and my journey and trying to kind of paint the things that I just am passionate about.